All right. Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 10 of Hearing Him First. And I'm excited to share with you from Psalm 77. So if you are watching this live and you want to get out Psalm 77, I would encourage you to go ahead and do that here in the next few moments. If you're watching this later in the day, you might want to hit pause and read the whole psalm. But we're going to just dive in here in just a moment. But some of you might be joining for the first time or the first time in a while wondering what is Hearing Him First. And they're short devotional type videos that are designed to help you hear God first throughout your day. I usually record them in the morning, go live on weekday mornings and shoot a short video. But then I share it and other people share it. So you might be watching this later. You might go to the YouTube channel, Hearing Him First on YouTube, and watch some of these from the past. If you've missed one or two, they're all in one place right there by episode number. And you can just make sure you haven't missed one. Or you can save one or two for the weekend. But either way, today we're going to be talking about what to do when you find yourself in what I have heard called a stinkin' thinkin'. Maybe you've heard that phrase before, where it feels like your mind is just going in the wrong direction, and it's hard to get out of it, to break those loops where everything just seems bad. And what do you do in those moments? And Psalm 77 is a powerful psalm in showing us how one person, the psalmist Asaph, we don't know a lot about Asaph, but we know in the first few verses of the psalm, about the first 8 or 9 verses, that he's in some challenging circumstances, and he's asking some really difficult questions about where is God in the midst of all of this, and how long is it going to last? And then in verse 10, he shifts the script, and he says, "To this I will appeal. The years when the Most High stretched out his right hand, I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty deeds." And so that's the New International Version, verses 10 through 12 of Psalm 77. And I think it's a really powerful principle for us that this psalm provides. It starts, like I said, with some sleepless nights, burdened by challenging questions and difficult circumstances. And where is God in the midst of that? And that might be where you are right now. In the midst of coronavirus, or maybe there were some challenging circumstances that you were facing prior to coronavirus that have only been made worse by that. And so I love the way that the psalmist refocuses in verse 10 and decides to focus on the goodness of God and all that he's done in the past. And so the second half of the psalm, the verses following this, really list all those miracles and mighty deeds and celebrate God's faithfulness. And it reminds me of a Rick Warren quote where he says, and I think it's in The Purpose-Driven Life, or it came out around the time of The Purpose-Driven Life, where he says, you can focus on your problems or you can focus on your purpose. And to that, I would add, you can focus on your provider and your protector. And that's who God is to us. And it actually fits with the Rick Warren quote really well, because one of our key purposes as redeemed children of God is to worship God. And one of the great ways that we can worship God is to celebrate and to remember the good things that he has done in the past. And we can do that through his word. We can read his word, read the Old Testament, read the New Testament, look at the amazing things that God has done for his people over time. We can do that through friends. Just get together and say, hey, I'm feeling a little down. Let's talk about some better days, and let's remember some of the things that God has done in our past. We can do it through prayer, which engages the Holy Spirit, and we can say, God, help me remember. Help me remember the good things that have happened. Help me remember the good things that you have done and the times that you have delivered me. We can also do this through worship, put on some worship music, get out a journal, write out some things, write out some thoughts, and spend time in worship, or seek out encouraging words from pastors or from devotionals, those types of things. So my encouragement to you, whether you're, kind of down in the dumps or you're up on top, would be to make out a plan. Make out a plan for the next time that you're struggling, that you're asking difficult questions in the midst of difficult circumstances, and make that plan, write it out, and then remember. That was the title to this devotional that I wrote, was Remember to Remember. That, when things are going hot, going wrong, it is hard to remember. But if you have a plan in place in advance and you have some people that you can call and you say, hey, I'll be this person for you, would you be this person for me? And when I call and I start complaining, I actually want you to remind me of the good things, and I won't be resentful of that. So that's my prayer for you today, wherever you are watching this, whether you're watching it today on April 29th or you're watching at some point in the future, that you would remember all the good things that God has done for you and for us in the past, and that you would be mindful of his goodness even when you're feeling discouraged. So that's my hope and my prayer for you. If you like this, then click like. If you want to share it, that's even better. That helps more people. There might be somebody you know that's in need of a little bit of encouragement or an opportunity to hear him first. And you can always go to YouTube and search for Hearing Him First. That channel comes up. Click subscribe. There's a little bell there. Click that, and you will not only be helping yourself out by being able to get alerts when new videos are released, but you'll also be helping me out and helping the church out as we try to build this channel and unlock some more features and do some more things. So God bless you. Love you. Hope you're doing well, and hope you have a great day.